Is Chelsea about to make a massive splash in the transfer market? Rumors are swirling about a sensational signing that could change the game for us. We've seen incredible talent from a certain winger who just scored a jaw-dropping goal, and now whispers suggest that we might be in the mix for a $90 million deal. But is this the right move for our squad? As a passionate fan, I'm eager to break down what this could mean for our future, so stick around. Chelsea's recent struggles on the pitch have been hard to watch, haven't they? Last night's defeat was a harsh reminder of the weaknesses that have plagued our squad, both in terms of the depth of talent and individual performances. There's been endless analysis attempting to pinpoint exactly what's been going wrong, and while we can point fingers at our players, we can't overlook the brilliance of the opposition. Brighton's Kaoru Mitoma delivered a moment of sheer magic that left us all in awe. You know the moment I'm talking about. A massive boot-up field from Bart Verbruggen that soared over our back four. Mitoma, with uncanny skill, plucked that ball out of the air while on the run, cut inside Chalobah, and unleashed a shot that surely deserves a spot in the goal of the season highlights. It was breathtaking, and you can't help but feel a mix of admiration and frustration as a Chelsea fan. Now, naturally, such brilliance hasn't gone unnoticed. Rumors are swirling today, with reports suggesting that Chelsea might be considering a $90 million bid for Mitoma this summer. According to Fichajes from Spain, we're supposedly sniffing around the talented winger. But let's be real here. Do they have any clue about Chelsea's recent transfer strategies? I mean, at 27 years old and a hefty price tag, Mitoma doesn't fit our profile at all. We've been moving towards younger, more affordable options, and a $90 million signing just doesn't align with that vision. It's clear we need wingers, especially with our current squad's depth issues, but pursuing Mitoma at that price, I just can't see it happening. With Estevão Willian coming in, we're hopefully bringing in some of that one-on-one flair we've been missing. It's frustrating because, as much as I'd love to see Mitoma in blue, the business side of football tells a different story. As a passionate fan, I can't help but feel torn here. Do you think going after a player like Mitoma would be the best decision for our future? Personally, I'm skeptical. We've been burned before by big-money signings that haven't panned out. And I wonder if this is just another case of chasing a shiny object instead of sticking to our game plan. And, let's not forget, we're in a transition phase, trying to build a squad that blends youth with experience. The last thing we need is to throw a massive chunk of our budget on one player, regardless of how talented he is. I want us to be strategic and thoughtful about our approach, focusing on developing young talent who can grow with the club and contribute in the long run. So, I ask you, what do you think? Should we prioritize big-name signings, or should we continue nurturing the young players we have and look for hidden gems in the market? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe this is the right path for Chelsea? As we look ahead, it's crucial to keep our expectations in check and understand that every decision impacts our chances of success. We're at a crossroads, and the choices made now will resonate for years to come. It's an emotional time for all of us, and the debates are what keep our community alive. Atletico Madrid is currently enjoying a strong season, and their success is palpable, especially in La Liga, Copa del Rey, and the Champions League. Under Diego Simeone, they've reverted back to a 4-4-2 system that seems to be working wonders for them. But let's get to the crux of the matter, Pablo Barrios. This young talent has emerged as a key player this season, even displacing club captain Coque Resurrección. It's impressive for a 21-year-old to step up like this, and he's also kept Conor Gallagher, who joined for over $40 million on the sidelines. Talk about making an impact. Barrios has been exceptional, and it's clear that Atletico Madrid knows they have a gem on their hands. With a $100 million release clause in his contract, their stance is firm. They're not interested in negotiating. They plan to offer him a new contract at the end of the season, but the longer this drags on, the more anxious I get as a Chelsea fan. Bayern Munich and Chelsea are reportedly ready to pay $70 million for him, and if that clause gets activated, he could be gone. The thought of losing him to one of our rivals is unsettling. As a Chelsea fan, I can't help but feel a blend of excitement and anxiety. Imagine Barrios in blue, orchestrating our midfield with the kind of flair and tenacity that we desperately need. He could be the future leader of our midfield, following in the footsteps of legends. But this situation is precarious, Atletico's officials are likely doing everything in their power to keep him. And honestly, who wouldn't want to stay at a club where you're the star? So, what does this mean for Chelsea? Are we making the right moves to secure the players we need? The interest in Barrios signifies that we're looking for a long-term solution in midfield. But with the likes of Gallagher already on the books, it raises questions about squad harmony and depth. Do we need another young midfielder? Or should we focus on developing the talent we already have? Honestly, I'm torn. And let's be real. Here, if Chelsea can't get Barrios, what's the alternative? We need to ensure that we aren't just throwing money at players without a solid plan. The last thing we want is to end up with a squad full of players who don't fit the system or philosophy. You've got to wonder if this pursuit of Barrios is the best use of our resources, or if it's just a reaction to our current struggles. The emotional stakes are high. As fans, we dream of seeing our team back in the Champions League spotlight, competing for titles and playing attractive football. Barrios could be a part of that dream, but will he be? It's a real nail-biter to think about. And you know what? This is where you come in. What do you think? Are Chelsea making the right calls in their pursuit of young talent like Barrios? Or is there someone else out there who could serve us better? I want to hear your opinions down below. The clock is ticking, and every decision made now will influence our future. We need to stay sharp and ensure that we're not just reacting to the present, but planning for a brighter future. So, will Barrios don the Chelsea blue? Or will he remain at Atletico, continuing to develop into a superstar? Let's keep the conversation going. Your insights matter, and every fan's voice can shape the narrative around our beloved club. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with all the latest Chelsea news. And be sure to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. Your thoughts are invaluable, and I can't wait to see where this conversation takes us.